Hey y'all, what's up? It's your favorite girl here, Bex21. Ooh, that's not cute. And you know, we're back at it with a new video. If this is your first time seeing me, my name's Bex, my name's Becca, my name's Rebecca. You can call me whatever the hell you want, but don't call me Becky. Oh, don't forget to like and comment. Liking really helps me out a lot, and comment down below if you guys are struggling with this, or if you have in the past, or like you ever have. Like, I'd love to hear your guys' stories about this, because I know that I'm not alone in this, and this isn't like just some random thing. I know this happens to a lot of people, and you know, I just want to come out and talk about this subject. Like, it's kind of like the subject that nobody talks about, you know what I mean?
Who the fuck is this bitch, huh? Who's that bitch? La 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 la. She's that bitch. La 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 la. Subscribe to that bitch. La 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 la. Nah, but like, she's like really freaking cool.
So this is going to be about my weight gain story, what happened. I will be posting a, like, you know, my weight loss so far. I've lost 43 pounds, and then I'm gonna talk about my fetramine story, but in a different video. This is just purely about weight gain. When I was younger, if I could find a picture, I'll post it. Like, I was the chubby kid, like, normally, and that's just kind of what it was. So I was used to being bigger than normal, or bigger than like the other kids that were around, if that makes any sense. So I was typically the bigger kid. Like, nobody thought I was cute or attractive. In middle school is when I kind of fit into my size. I didn't really lose any weight. Like, I would just fit into my size. And then I noticed people were noticing me a little more. I was growing into my face nonetheless, because I look janky, bitch. I'm just telling it like it is. I look like a jigaboo, and to begin with. It was bad. Like, I'll just be honest, like, I wasn't a very attractive child. It is what it is. Like, it happens, okay? Okay, bitch? And then shortly after middle school, going into high school, like, you know, I was coming to myself, but I was still like the chubbier kid. Like, you know, I was still a little thicker though. Like, I had titties. I grew titties before anybody else grew titties, but it wasn't like the typical like movie thing that you see where everybody's like, oh my god, she has boobs. No, it wasn't like that. Everybody was like, she the one who got titties. Like, that's how I felt. That's how I felt like they were. Like, didn't nobody care, whatever. Then after that, high school kind of grew into my face. After high school, I definitely grew into my face, but I was like the slim thick, you know. And unfortunately, I have an old video. I'll make sure I post it. I went anorexic. I lost a lot of weight. I worked out twice a day. I took some certain pills that helped me lose weight, which I will not talk about because I do not want to encourage anybody in habits or anything like that. So I ended up doing that, and then on top of doing that, I barely ate. Like, I ate crackers, and I probably ate like 5 crackers and like 2 tortillas a day. Like, that's all that I would eat. And I would have water, and then I made a specific like appetite cruncher water, and I would just drink that whenever I was hungry. Like, my aunt wasn't home, so it was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, you know? And I wasn't gonna get caught. Like, the only time she kind of clocked me was at my cousin's graduation. We were at my cousin's graduation, and I wore this dress, right? And she was like, kind of grabbed me and was like, you're skinny, oh my god, da da da. And I was like I pulled away, and I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just talking about, like, I've been eating, da 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 da. She didn't know. She was gone at work all day, so how would she know? Like, she left around like 12 and never got back until like 9, maybe even leaving sometimes before that. So she was always gone. How was she gonna know? Anyway, fast forward, I kind of gained weight back, and then I lost it after I broke up with my crazy ex. I have not talked about that story. I need to, but that story is wild. That man, I'll never date a Nigerian man again. So if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna say that Nigerian man, he knows who he is. He knows exactly what the fuck he did, and I pray to the Lord Jesus up above he does not have a daughter, because I know how things trickle. So I hope you and your wife don't have a daughter, because that's karma's a bitch, and I really hope that nothing happens to anybody like that. I don't care if you're my worst enemy or not. Anyway, let's continue. So I lost a bunch of weight after I stopped dealing with ramen. I just decided to eat healthy. Like, I was just turning my life around. I wasn't really talking to boys and stuff like that. Like, I was just doing me, and I lost so much weight. I will be posting pictures while I'm talking about this. Like, bitch, I was slim thick, okay? Slim thick, say it with me, thick. I looked good, like, and I didn't work out, I just ate right. Like, my body was so popping, right? So I know what to do, how to lose weight, because I've done it. I lost like over 30 pounds or something like that, just by eating right. It was like 25 to 30 pounds, and I like looked so good, and I was like, can't nobody tell me nothing. But the funny thing is, I wasn't like really interested in boys. Like, I didn't even really care because of the bad relationship I had. I didn't care, you know, and everybody was trying to holler. Like, I couldn't even go nowhere, and everybody be like, you know, and I'm just like, what do you expect? I mean, when a bad bitch walk in the building, she walk in the building. I'm being crazy, I'm being crazy. No, but seriously, like, that happened, right? And then soon after that, you know, I started dating a little bit here and there, and I was still stayed the same size because I was still mostly eating that, and I wasn't even eating that much because a bitch, let me tell you, I was broke. I barely could afford, I couldn't afford any food. Like, legitimately, I was broke. And luckily I met Alden, and Alden started feeding me. I swear to you, I was so hyped to see Alden because, bitch, I had no money for food. So the only time I ate was when I was around Alden. I swear to God. That was it. I had no food in my fridge. Like, a bitch had water. That's about it. I couldn't even afford ramen. Like, that's how broke I was, you know? So me and Alden were kind of eating out a lot. But it was excessive. Let me say that. It was excessive, but it wasn't like so bad. Let's just say it was excessive. So we would eat like bad stuff. I mean, that's what he wanted to eat, so I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna complain. Like, he's buying my food. What the fuck? What do I look like complaining, you know, and saying, hey, I want something healthy, you know what I mean? Which I should have, like, going back, I should have just said that. Like, why would he care? You know what I mean? What ended up happening is I gained a little weight. It wasn't excessive, but I gained a little weight. And then I noticed that I gained like 15 pounds. But it was like a healthy 15. It wasn't like anything extreme. I just noticed my clothes weren't fitting me as well. So I was like, oh shit, okay, I need to start working out. So I started working out. I hate working out, let me tell you. But I started working out. I started eating properly. I would run every week, like 2 or 3 times a week. And I'd run like, because Alden played softball, like in those little leagues. So I would run around every time he played. He played twice a week. I would do 2 miles every time. So that's 4 miles I do a week, which is more than I did. I had a very active job, and I was eating properly again. So this means that I was eating like vegetables for breakfast, bitch, because back then that's exactly what I would do. So I had like spinach and egg whites, black coffee, no sugar, no salt, no nothing, okay? Cooking chicken with just herbs, no extras, maybe some black pepper and some others like paprika, but I never used like anything that had extra calories or anything like that. I had salads, and I used lemon, bitch, for my dressing. So that's the way I used to eat salads when I got skinny, is I would just use spinach and I would put lemon on it and maybe put a little chicken, and that would be my salad, period. Like, that was it, you know? So I was doing that, but I noticed my weight kept going up, and I'm like, bitch. Now mind you, I was on birth control before I met Alden, so I'm like, well, I was talking to my best friend and I was like, maybe it's the birth control, bitch. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And she's like, well, it's very possible. She's like, but you know, you've kind of just been going at this for like 2 months. Sometimes it takes a little while to lose weight. And I'm like, bitch, you're right. All right, so let me start going. And bitch, I kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It didn't even matter. Now, I will say, Alden's dad is a drinker, and I would drink with him quite often and a lot. Like, he's a grown man over 6 foot, and a bitch was keeping up with him. Like, we had cups like this full of liquor, multiple, every time I'd come over, you know what I mean? So, you know, and his family likes to go out to eat a lot. You know, that's just their thing. So we would go out to eat maybe once or twice a week. So I would do that and drink, you know? But then I started cutting out the liquor because they moved. So I wasn't like hanging out like that much. And I just kept going up in weight. But I was working out, you know? So I was toned and tightened, but I could still see that, bitch, you're getting fat. And I didn't know what was the problem, right? So I just kept cutting shit out even more. And I was just working out hard at the gym. I got on a regimen. I got on supplements, and my shit just kept going. So I have a story time about what happened to my leg. I have a knee injury. I have patella capsular injury. I had to stop working out. It happened in the gym because I was listening to DNA by Kendrick Lamar, and I wasn't paying attention, bitch. Can you believe that? I wasn't paying attention. So stupid, so dumb. I know, I'm an idiot. Since I would like, you know, I messed that up and I couldn't work out anymore after that. And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get fat, you know? And I was just like, chill, you know, eat right and you'll be Gucci, right? So I was just eating right. Bitch, I gained 70 fucking pounds at the end of the day. 70, not 17, 70, bitch. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, this birth control gotta go because this is the fucking problem here. Take it out. So if you can see this mark right here, the implanon, that's what I had in my arm because they tried to do the one in my vagina and a bitch almost passed out in the fucking office. I'll do a story time on that later. But anyway, I had that in my arm and I took it out and my best friend was like, you know, it pretty much takes you a year to get over it, your body to adjust to the new hormones and things like that because your body's gonna change. So I'm like, shit, I gotta wait a year to lose weight, but whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. So I kept going, bitch, nothing happened. I got a little bit bigger, you know, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So fast forward to the beginning of this year, I found out I have polycystic ovary syndrome, which is better known as PCOS. It's a hormonal disorder nonetheless. Fucks up your hormones. Your hormones regulate everything in your body from your skin to the distribution of anything in your body. You know, it regulates your cell rejuvenation, like everything has to do with your damn hormones. So if your hormones are effed up, everything else in you is gonna be effed up. I didn't know that I had it. I'm kind of iffy on it though because they never checked my vitamin D levels, and if you guys don't know, vitamin D can be associated with your hormones. That has to do with your hormones as well. They never checked it, they just checked it and said I had a deficiency. And I truly believe that is my problem. I don't think I have PCOS, but I don't know. You know, it could be, or I could just, you know, induce the other one, whatever. This year, I was like, you know what? I finally found out what's wrong with me. I know what's wrong, whatever. Me sitting here, 70 pounds, and my doctor's just like, well, you know, you've lost a little bit of weight, and you've lost 9 pounds. And I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck is 9 pounds to 70? The fuck? My knee feel it, my back feel it, my titties, my crack, my pussy, and my crack. My neck, my back, like, bitch, everything feels this shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Just sit here? No. So he put me on a few weight loss pills and all of that. I'm now down 43 pounds. This is mostly doing my own thing. I will be posting a video next week talking about my weight loss journey, but I just wanted to give you guys my weight gain story because everybody talks about weight loss, but nobody talks about weight gain. I feel like every woman at least like goes through this or goes through a stage of weight gain, and I feel like most girls feel like they're alone. Like, you know, you get talked down to because you're overweight, and a lot of us have disorders, you know. I get looked at crazy because I'm overweight where I go places, and I also am like disabled, and people look at me like I'm freaking an alien. But it's like, you know, it's not my fault, trust me, because if I had a choice to be this big, I wouldn't be, bitch, okay? But I just feel like, you know, a lot of us have injuries and all that, and you need to be mindful of that. Am I promoting obesity? Absolutely not. If you're not healthy, you need to get healthy. But everybody's healthy isn't a size 0. Everybody's healthy is not a size fucking 2. Everybody's supposed to be their own size. When I got skinny and those pictures, bitch, guess what size I was in pants? I was about an 8'7", if 7, mostly like a size 8. So, you know, and I was completely healthy. Like I was good. And people don't realize that, you know, you can be a size 8 and be a healthy 8, you know. Everybody's not meant to be super skinny or super small and this. Because if I gotten any smaller back then, I would have definitely looked anorexic like I did in the past. You know, if you're struggling with weight loss and all that, know you're not alone. Know that there are solutions out there, and I will be discussing those solutions, and we're gonna be able to make it. But don't sit here and know that you're unhealthy and eat a bag of hot Cheetos and sit here and eat a whole cake. Come on, you know what I mean? That's being nasty. Like, I'll be honest, that's being gross. Like, you know you're not healthy, so you need to make those changes for yourself and your future, and if you have kids, for them, because that's not a good example showing them that, hey, let's drink a whole ass bottle of soda and that be fine. Also, you need to show them, you know, that you can accept yourself and you're gonna be happy and you're gonna be confident in who you are, and you're gonna be happy in making a change in yourself. So I just want to tell you guys, you're not alone, and we can all do this together. We can all accomplish everything together. We can all be healthy together, but just know you're that bitch either way, okay? Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.